is Arukh Shulchan Yardeh Siman Kav Ches Sif Tes Vav to Yud Ches Day 140 of the Supplemental Arukh Shulchan Yomi series. Tes Vav Shulchan HaMakom Shelo Yofer Lamata. If you checked in a place where there was no dirt underneath, you clearly grow miyad. You have to immediately scrape away the blood, and put it on crumbled dirt, and to cover it with this with additional crumbled dirt. Uvarech. I said don't crumble. Last, yes, I used granular, which is a better word. Granular dirt, and to make the bracha. Even shechted on the ground. But the grain there, the ground, the dirt there is not granular. So grow, you have to remove the blood, scrape it up, lead it after the put on granular dirt. If you can't scrape it, still to put granular dirt on top of it. Okay, you can't do the dirt below. Can't come up from the mala, but the dirt above, which you can fulfill. You have to fulfill. That's the show. Doim is bar that's similar to that which we'll learn. B'shach b'hem of an animal which is not chayim kisui chayim than a chayim, which is the chayim chasu, which is chayim kisui, as the Shach wrote evidently in Sivkon Chafav. Yearly shem chasu below brocha. Interestingly, it says you cover without a brocha. Because not doing mitzvah according to its proper conditions, like it's a mechza mitzvah. Yes, to make a bracha mechza mitzvah. Interesting. The bracket says for two short class a big bracha. For short says you do make a bracha. I don't know where you got it from. That what she says because it's suitable to be mixed. I guess because it's suitable to somehow fix somehow. I don't know. So the Shas only gives this as an example. The Mizbech. I guess. Oh, I understand what. I'm not sure what he's saying. So here the bila should be mak. You can't. In fact, you can't. Guess because you can't cover it below. I don't know exactly what he's saying. Anyway, it's man the Shas in this example came Mizbech. Mizbech where you can't get dirt underneath. So those no mitzvah kisui. I've learned that for the but it doesn't mean that dirt below is not an impediment. Yeah, that's pretty shocking to say it's not an impediment. Shas says, "Came the offer lamata, since it's suitable for dirt below, it doesn't impede you putting dirt above. It'll be a kind of outcome mitzvah. They shouldn't even fulfill half a mitzvah." Okay. In any event, I couldn't understand it for sure, just based on the assumption that you're being Mekayim a mitzvah. It's true, you're not going to be Yotzei the mitzvah. Mekayim mitzvah and brachas aren't Kiyum mitzvah, so you said this in the past. But it's not Kiyum mitzvah, it's not you're being Yotzei mitzvah. So, Achatzi Kiyum is still being Mekayim a mitzvah. It's not fulfilling the mitzvah. You'll never be Yotzei the mitzvah. But who says you don't make a bracha on a mitzvah, she's Mekayim, even though you're not Yotzei? That's really machlokes in Arukh Shulchan for sure. You make a bracha on a mitzvah which you're mekayim, but you won't ever be yotzei. Perhaps it's perhaps. Tezayin. Chiva kisa shochet. The chiv, the obligation of covering the blood is incumbent on the person who does the shechita. See if it says shafachas the mo, he should spill his blood because foreign covered with dirt. Mishashva kisa, he who spilled covers. Mikom kol never see show look yourself the shochet does not cover the blood. Chiva kol yisrael obligation any Jew. Misha roya sadam. And anybody who sees the blood has to cover it. Mitzvah kisui kishar mitzvahs say the mitzvah covering the blood is like any other mitzvah say. Shekol yisachayim b'hem, all Jews are required to fulfill it. So when I cross the parsha, see parsha kisui, Rabbanan linked it to a pasuk in the parsha kisui. V'omar livnei Yisrael, I told the Jews. I saw warning to all Jews. No, that pays ein. And then my shochet, but the shochet has precedence to anybody else. You can't cover the blood unless it's with the acquiescence of the shochet. This Gemara Shom is the story in the Gemara there. Ma'aseh v'chad shochet. Story with somebody and his friend came and preceded him and covered the blood. And Ran Gamliel required him to pay 10 gold pieces, the payment for the bracha that he took away from the shochet. So we don't collect this in chutz la'aretz. Don't collect fines in chutz la'aretz in general. If the shochet wants him to somebody with the mitzvah coming in the blood, it was just barely has the permission to do so. It's for sure. So if he has in mind the honor, the person is honoring it, and not for the purpose of making money. Also for sure. And also there's a widespread custom. It is a widespread custom to honor the people in mitzvah. Even the people who cast dispersions on this. Says brackets on shachas shemishin base and sipin adab. Forgot memila and memina gedvorav. And really some issue by people by Mila made the shachas not happy about this. Much because it's for sure. I guess the shach is one who's dubious. Yudzayin shachar mishnah. Chol is a mishnah that pay volume base. Shalom me'achayis mokam echad. If you shech the 100 chayis in one spot, kisa erukulam, one covering works for all of them. Me'efos mokam echad, 100 birds in one place, kisa erukulam, one covering works for all of them. Chay mokam over mokam echad, chay and off together in one place, kisa erukulam, one covering works for all of them. How many there are? Zesh kosto, that's it says, chaya or v'shavach es domo, a bird, a chaya or a bird, and you spill this blood. Enkman al kol chaya over chastiv neatzmo doesn't mean on each and every chaya, each and every bird covered by itself. Zeu shem amin. This is the name of the species. Masha fil arbeit. It means even a lot. V'chein lashon damo, and also it says it's blood. Enkman al chaya doesn't mean one. Damo mashma arbeit. The blood can be talking about lots of animals. You see, if have a person says kinevesh kol basar the moben avsho. So of every flesh, its blood is in its blood is in its soul. Benavsho, its blood is in its soul. So the mo, even though it's singular, it's referring to kol basar. Nam lav kol, but this is not a general principle. There's shivin akulam. It's only had a minor of them, and then you also learn bracha. I've given achas a bracha. That might do one and made a bracha. And before you cover that blood, you put another one. So you have to cover the first blood, and then to shave the second animal, and cover its blood separately. Also interrupted with speech. It's all clarified previously. Yuches Hashorim Liva Adam Makarka be shechted and the blood absorbed in the ground. In Mishum Shadam Nikar, if trace of blood is recognizable, Chayav Chazos Bracha Abdu Kisi without Bracha. Maybe Mishum Nikar, if there's no trace recognizable, Padma Chazos you examine covering. Earlier it seems to me the High Rishum Nikar that it says the trace recognizable, Tzor Rishum Shal Etzem Adam Atzmo Umamosho. You need a trace of the actual blood, its essence and its substance. For Lo Chazos Ba'am, not just a color. Shamara them it looks reddish. Chagav in that case, Gam Ozo Shanimkuku, that's an interesting parallel. But letters which should rate some safer the Bo'in Rishumu Nikar, you need to have still a trace recognizable. Kabor Chaim Simon Lam base. But Inan Sheyem Mamoshu Sadionik Sadnikar, there has to be some substance of the ink still recognizable. So we're gonna have Ram there. Kamraila's evidence also for this also evidence of this mashkas of turbidin zeh from that which the Torah wrote in this halacha. The im ein mishum nikar patmachlos if it's trace not recognizable, exempt from covering. My kamashal, what's it telling us? Pshita, my chaseh, obviously. What are you going to cover? Brad, this is definitely what he means to say. I forgot the chazusha shmar odom nikar. Even there's still a color, a U, Hue. Of the red, which is recognizable, lo yechasek she'en nikar ksas roshim etzem adam atzmo should not cover unless there is some trace of the substance of the blood itself. Brackets it says zas to shop gemara called pei zayin amav. This works according to score works out well. Parachad rabba ma'ishtam about the tiny v'chlim that's the shumu nikar and sham. Teim dechol adas maksham ma'ay b'shem shumu nikar. How could it be? The Makshan thought it was talking about. We're not rich, there's nothing left. Ma'aychaseh, what is he covering? He says, no, it's according to what he said. Makshan thought even the color is enough. No, you need to have some trace of the substance as well. And that's it for today.